Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This week I'm here with Ingrid.
Hi.
And I decided to recreate the look that Beyonce was wearing on her video clip with Coldplay, the music video. It was a very, very dramatic look. Green smoky eyes with very different tones of green and a bit of gold. And then the lips were very dramatic. It's like in between a chocolate and a violet color, but very dark and very rich in tone. So here's my take on it. I hope you like the video. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. If you're new to my channel, hi. I hope you stay and that you like the rest of the content. And I'm also gonna leave all my social media links down below, as well as a list of every single product mentioned and used in this video. And without any further ado, here you have the tutorial. I hope you enjoy it, and hopefully I'll see you guys on my next video. Take care, bye.
Bye.
I'm starting off moisturizing your skin using Timecheck lotion by MAC. This has charged water and it's gonna act as a primer as well. And I'm gonna apply that with fingers. I'm gonna also use Fast Response Eye Cream by MAC, and I'm just applying that under the eyes. And this has caffeine in it, so it works great. Now I'm gonna use Soft Ochre Paintpot by MAC, and I'm just gonna apply that under the bridge of the brow and until the crease to act as a base. And I'm gonna use an H&M cream shadow that has no name or number on it, but it's just a brown with shimmer. And I'm just applying that on the mobile lid and just blend my way up. I'm now gonna move on to shadows, and I'm gonna use Kat Von D Vida Loca Remix palette. I'm gonna take Noble, which is a very neutral transition shade, and apply that on the crease. I'm also gonna take Moulder, which is a vanilla shade, and apply that under the bridge of the brow to highlight. And now moving on to using the greens, and I'm starting off with Misfit, which is a matte shadow. And this is a very mid-tone green. I'm applying that with Zoeva Deluxe Petit Crease Shadow on the crease to just give definition. And I'm just gonna blend with another clean brush the edges. Here you can see the result so far. I'm not gonna take this Makeup Forever shadow. This is Me 302. And it is a blue with green sparkle shadow, and I'm applying that as a halo eye, so at the beginning and the end of the eyelid, with a Zoeva brush that is flat, so it will give me a lot of pigmentation. And I'm just gonna link both beginnings and end on the crease. And using the same old brush that we were using to blend, we're just gonna blend that a little bit better, just so it melts with the green on the crease. I'm now gonna take Lemmy. This is by Kat Von D. So I'm back to that palette, and I'm just gonna apply that to the center of the lid. It is a very forest green color with a lot of sparkle to it. It's very metallic. And so I'm applying that with a 242 by MAC, which is also flat. I'm just gonna take Noble on a pencil brush, which is the transition shade that we used before, on the lower lashes. I'm now gonna take Lemmy and apply that with the same pencil brush all the way. And now I'm gonna take the Makeup Forever shadow with an angled brush by Yves Rocher, and I'm just gonna apply that on the beginning and end. So we're just basically mimicking what we did on the upper eyelid. And just blend that with the pencil brush that we were using. I'm now moving on to liner, and I'm using MAC's Blacktrack Fluidline. And Beyonce had a liner, but it was very, very smoky. It didn't have a wing or anything. So what I'm gonna do is just that, apply that very close to the lashes, and then using a clean brush, I'm just gonna make sure it blends and it looks smoky. As you see me doing right now. I'm gonna take a matte shadow by Kat Von D. This is Black Metal, and just smoke that liner even further. And I'm gonna also take it on the lower lashes, just on the outer corner, to lift the eyes up and give a bit more drama. Here's the result so far. I'm now gonna apply Avon Supershock eye pencil on the rims. So there's no flesh color in between the shadows and the liner. And I'm gonna set with that black shadow the lower waterline, so it will stay put. I'm now gonna take House of Lashes Siren lashes. I am loving this. They're very dramatic, but they somehow don't look dragish. Here she says how they look on her. and you can see the difference between one eye and the other. I'm now gonna take Essence Crystal Liner in Gold Rush, which is a gold glitter liner, and I'm just gonna apply that to the center to give much more sparkly and glam feeling. And I'm just gonna tap in with fingers to melt it. I'm moving on to the brows now, and I'm using Anastasia Brow Pro palette. I'm taking medium brown on the beginning, and then as I go along towards the end of the brow and the arch, I'm gonna switch to ebony and dark things up. And I'm just gonna make it a little thicker and elongate the brow a little bit. I'm not gonna take Maybelline Brow Drama and set the brows. I'm gonna also use Max Fix Plus because it has glycerin in it. And I'm also taking Stroke Cream by MAC, which has a bit of luminosity. It is very pink though. And under the base, you can't really tell, or I couldn't really tell. So it will be best applied on top of the base. I'm now moving on to this Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder Foundation. These have a very light to medium coverage, and I'm using a teardrop brush by Zoeva to get the most of it. I'm gonna conceal the under eye using Eve Pearl Salmon Concealer in medium, just to lift up the darkness. And now I'm gonna take NARS Radiant Creamy Concealers in Vanilla and Biscuit, and I'm just mixing them up. I'm applying that under the eyes, triangular shape, and also a bit on the forehead, bridge of the nose, and the chin. And I'm just gonna make sure it blends and ties together with the Beauty Blender, so you cannot see where it starts or ends. I'm now gonna set the under eye using MAC Prep and Prime CC in Neutralize, which is a yellow, very finely milled yellow powder with satin to it, so it's not completely matte. And I'm just gonna set that, and a bit on the forehead and around the nose because we don't want that shiny. I'm not gonna apply mascara on the lower lashes. I'm using Hypnose Doll Eyes by Lancome. And I'm gonna move on to blush, and I'm taking this Makeup Revolution BB Blush Lacquer in Heat, which is a very warm blush, using a contour brush by Real Techniques. I love this brush for blush. That's a tongue twister. I'm also gonna reinforce the blush using Milani's Baked Blush in Dolce Pink. And now I'm gonna highlight using the Mary Luminizer by The Balm and this new Zoeva brush that has me over the moon. I love this brush. And I'm applying that on top of the cheekbones, on the Cupid's bow, and the tiniest bit on the bridge of the nose. And on top of the brows to create a lift. I'm now moving on to the last steps, which are the lips. And I'm taking MAC's Chestnut Lip Liner, which is a brown lip liner, and I'm gonna line the lips with this. I'm not gonna fill in or anything. And Beyonce had a very violet, but like a warm violet, very chocolatey as well color. So I'm mixing two shades to get, well, a closer match. And I'm first gonna take Bump It Up by Wet n Wild. This is the Mega Last range. And it is a very dark, very cold violet color. And I'm applying that with a detailer brush by Real Techniques. I love this brush for lips if the person has a big lips. I'm also gonna take Mochalicious by the same range by Wet n Wild, and I'm just gonna top it off and just pat it to warm the lipstick a little bit so it matches better Beyonce's lipstick. And that was the final step of the makeup. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I had so much fun doing it for you. Remember that I'm gonna have all my social media links down below on the description box, so you can go and follow me if you want. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys on my next video. Take care. Mwah. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This week I'm here with Ingrid.
Hi.
And I did...